Within just a 5-minute stretch of a game, players are more focused and exhausted than in any 1 hour of practice. Herein lies the shortcut to greatness. The greatest become the greatest by not differentiating between practices and games. Players should put as much effort into a simple drill as they put into the last minute of a championship game. Our energy and passion is a well full of unreturnable gold of unknown depth. If this were life, we do best to spend wisely, just in case the depths were shallow. But it's a game, so dig deep and spend every piece just in case the depths are infinite. The regret of burning out early pales in comparison to having a lot left in the tank in the end. Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to Limitless Hoops. Once again, how you guys doing, man? What do we have here? We got yet another day of going through Limitless Hoops. I'm always like racking my mind of how I can like trick everyone into doing this book. No, I'm sorry, rewind. I'm always racking my mind on how I can trick everyone into making the NBA. It's a tough trick, all right, because it's not guaranteed. All right. What's up, Connor Rush? I see you in the comment section. If you're here, check in. But yes, it's a tough trick because it's not always the NBA. So sometimes I'm always racking my mind to come up with ways to get people to D1 college. I have to trick them. But sometimes that's not possible. So I'm just racking my mind, coming up with ways. What's up, Gavin Witt? For these players to somehow become the best player on their high school team. And even that's hard. Even though that's right around the corner for some people. All right? And it's a strange thing because they say that they want these things. And I have the answers for them, but they don't go for the answers. And the craziest part about me trying to trick them into doing it is that I have to trick them. Like, imagine if I was trying to trick you into, like, I don't know, taking $1 million from my hand. And you were like, hey, no, that's dirty money. All right? And I had to trick you into doing that. Try to trick you into me giving you a Ferrari. All right? It's a strange concept. All right? And it's because this carries with it hard work. That's the hard part. All right? But this book isn't open yet. You can't see in the book unless you have it, right? But we do go over it every single day. All right? But for the people that don't have it, the people that are afraid of it, or even the people that do have it and then they don't open it, it's like a secret. All right? They know that the secret has hard work written on it. All right, but they kind of don't want to take part in that secret. All right, so with that said, good. Because if this were easy and it just opened up to just one word and it was like, how do I make the NBA? And all I had was just one word on this page and it just said, go to at Safeway for 20 minutes, and then you'll make the NBA. Then everybody would do it. But no, this book is going to be hard. And if everyone in our program were doing it, no matter how great a coach I am, if everyone were doing it like that, it would probably be a book full of the wrong answers. The fact that only a few of you guys are even trying it, and that no one, 0 people, have done it 100%, tells you that it's the right answer. All right? It's your efforts. You try so hard, but you still can't do it. That's when you know that you're on the right path. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it. And the fact that you are doing something that is difficult and something that is not popular and something that is like truly grinding tells you that you're on the right track to achieve more than basically you were meant to become. All right? It's like 100-page study guide to pass the final test. I suppose, yeah. It's more like an answer book, though, man. It's not even a study guide. It tells you the answers. I don't think anything in here is too hard. All right? Beside the, like a run a mile or something like that. That's pretty hard. But, no, it's nothing too complicated from the day to day. But I guess doing it every single day is the hard part. And it's okay, though, because I'm just thinking back to how jealous I am, or how jealous I would be, or how jealous, I currently am too, of you guys, because I didn't have this answer book. I had to just make up stuff. And if someone told me these were the steps, you shoot this many shots precisely a day, you do this many ball handling drills precisely a day, then I think I would have done it. I hope I would have done it. So we will get more into that. And for right now, we have Connor Rush. We got Gavin Witt says he wants it. We have Noah Mass that says he wants it. All right. Rohit Dawes says he wants it. And then Jake Ahern says he wants it. And then, Derek Valdez says he wants it. So those are 1 who I believe, and the 5 who I'm not going to push like that yet. Again, you only get pushed if you post homework. All right? So Rohit asked me to push him, but we'll see. Maybe I'll ask Rohit to do exactly what Connor's doing. I think that's actually a good plan. All right? I'm going to finish making Connor's daily routine. I'm going to tell him what to do every single day, tell him what to do it, and I'm going to tell Rohit to do the same thing too, because Rohit's always like, you don't push me enough. So here you go, Rohit, all right, since he's not here. If you don't do this, then you have to shut up. All right, let's begin. What's the quote of the day? Quote of the day, it's now or never. All right, and yeah, you need to be thinking that way. All right, the best people think in 2 different ways. Don't worry, I'll post today. All right, then. All right, it's now or never. All right, the best people think in 2 different ways. One is there's a fire. All right, it's now or never. You got to be thinking that way, right? All right, it's now or never. Second way is thinking with patience. You have time. Those sound like 2 different things, but they're not. All right. You have to think in the terms of the impatience whenever you best need it. All right. So it's now or never, meaning you got to work out today. You can't put it off until tomorrow. You just can't. But at the same time, you got to be like, all right, I don't have the skill level. So some people start to think, why should I be trying every single day? It's going to take forever. It's going to take forever for me to develop this skill level. So why should I even try? And for them, it's, dude, calm down. It's not now or never. All right. To those people, it's patience. So you have to go back and forth between these 2 thoughts. And most people do go back and forth between these 2 thoughts, except they applied at the wrong time. They say it's now or never in terms of stuff that they should be waiting 4 years for. And they say, have some patience for stuff that they should be doing today. So don't get that twisted. You want the pendulum to swing back and forth between these 2 thoughts, but apply them to the right scenarios. All right? In terms of you being patient for the seeds that you're planting to fully develop and for your talent to prosper, be patient. It'll come. But It won't come unless you have the now or never mentality for the things that you can take care of today. All right, you can't get taller today. You can't even get stronger today, really. All right, not today. All right, but you can do the routine things that will get you there. All right, you can do the step-by-step processes every single day. You can take care of the day-to-day stuff. You're just not going to see the results. So be relentless. Act like there's a fire in the house. All right, be crazy today about the process, and then be ridiculously patient about the result. All right. Anyways, let's move on. We got our elementary school stuff. For elementary school, we got shell drill, defensive free throw, box out, lots of cones, on count quick dribbles, lane slides, and then post big seal to score. All right. I'm gonna show you shell drill, even though like everyone and their moms always talks about shell drill, all right, and it's like the end all be all. Look, if you're looking for the book that has one page in it that's gonna like help you be perfect, and it's for defense, this is the shell drill. Like literally all you need to know about defense is this drill. I mean, if you did these things, you could be a great defender at any level except for the NBA because they have different rules for defense. And they have different rules because if you know the shell drill, no one can score on you. If everyone on your team did the shell drill perfectly, you could guard probably any team in the world as long as they were like, kind of in your wheelhouse of like height and like age and like talent, right? Kind of. But you can take your defense level down from here to like immediately up there, and you change the game around by 30, 40 points. If every single person knew about the shell drill, all right? So let me show you that real quick. Here's your one-stop solution to everything that you ever need on defense, the shell drill. All right, so we have a point guard up here. Give me the ball, shooting guard. Thank you very, very much. Put you over there, put you right here, and put you right there, and put you right there. Now, I'm sure, especially Connor, you've gone over this stuff. I've gone over with you. And I'm sure you could like draw this out. Maybe even better than I could. Maybe. But you never do it in the games. So either we talk about it over and over and over again. We have you do it. I yell at you. I don't know. But no matter what, even in college, like I had really good players in college, they don't know the drills. Or you'll see like NBA players, like usually Russell Westbrook, they're in the wrong spots. All right? So try to watch it. All right? I'm going to put them outside, making a shell around, like an actual shell, all right, around the three-point line. Then everyone matches up. Everyone match up with your man real quick, please, guys. All right, so we're going to be right there. Again, I'm going to keep talking about it until you guys are in the right positions. So when this top guy has the ball, you got to make sure that you are on the line, halfway in between, and then behind the line. So here are the lines. I'll just draw one. All right, I don't want to get too crazy. All right. For this guy, this power forward right here, here's his line. He can't guard his man out there. All right, there's way too much room for him to drive around his man. This is not one-on-one. We're playing 5-on-5. So we have to make the court smaller. How you make the court smaller is this. You see this line, this straight passing line where if the ball went straight there, it would be there. You get halfway on the line. So let me make a red spot right there. At the halfway point. That's the halfway point, right? All right. All right, that's about the halfway point. We'll count that. All right, and you basically, for a rule of thumb reasons, you go to the halfway mark, and then you step back, and you keep going back. You keep going back until you feel as though you can see both people at the same time. All right, wherever you see both people at the same time. All right, and again, your vision might be different, so you can step further back if you can't see it. All right, so for this guy's vision, he has to be able to see this guy and see the ball. So you're basically making that triangle. All right? That's what everyone's going to do at some point in time. All right, do we understand that? So for this guy, he's going to do the same exact thing. All right, so for this shooting guard right here, he sees his halfway point, halfway in between, one step back, make sure that his hand's in the passing lane. This guy, halfway in between, one step back, passing line. This guy, halfway in between, one step back, right there. And everyone's basically clogging up this lane so he can't drive. And that's it. And if everyone did that every single play, that's just all it is. All right? And as soon as he skips it, boom, he starts passing it, then you start to sprint to your man, and everyone else switches spots. All right? So if I pass it to his man, he's guarding his man, but now he should be running to this spot. He should be running to this spot, and this spot. All right? Because again, if we started drawing the lines and they get to these spots immediately, now no one can drive. If we get to these spots immediately, like on the pass, like as the pass is being thrown in the air, everyone's switching spots exactly, then we could do it. But I've never seen this done for any team that I've coached beside one. All right? I know this stuff. I just always recognize the second too late in the games, yes. It is hard. It's difficult. And I've only had one team of mine ever do this, and they were a bunch of 5th grade girls. And we also cheated. We only practiced this for, I think it took us 2 months. Yeah, every day. And we did like a little shooting, but all day long we just practiced this stuff. And I said and I was yelling at them if they were like off by a second. All right. And kind of made them one-dimensional, but they were very good at this. All right. It's not the hardest concept. All right. You just have to know where you're supposed to be, and you have to get there immediately. And it does take some practice to do it as a team. But once we get there, as soon as anyone drives, we have to react faster. So as soon as he drives, you shoot out, he shoots down, everyone shoots over. All right. And this guy keeps following. And if we can get our rotations like that and they can't drive anywhere, then we win. All right? You don't need to know much more about defense than that. That was like a 4.5 minute lesson for defense that can cover you for all the way through your pro career. That's amazing. All right? I couldn't teach offense that fast. This is it. And still, this is something that people don't want to do. All right? And the concept of it is not too high. It's just that the will to learn it is not that high. All right. So I don't know if you need to buy your own strategy board. If you need to show up to all our practices, maybe have a private session with all your friends. I have no idea, but figure this part out. All right. Because if we do, then we can stick around in games. If you do, and you know defense, other people don't, they'll have to put you on the court. Because if you're playing defense and no one else is, basically you get automatic playing time. All right. Because so few people understand defensive concepts that this is your way to the promised land. All right, so that's shell drill. We can skip the rest, but yeah, just talking about it. On count quick dribbles. That's a fun drill. Lane slides. Make sure that you step and then slide, but don't put your feet too close together. Post big, seal to score. All right, that's posting up big with our hands big, hands out in the post. Stepping right in front of someone if they're too close to us in the post. Conversely, on defense, we want to play off the post defender so that he can't step in front of us. Again, we can talk about that stuff because this is a Tuesday. Is this a Tuesday, Thursday thing? No, this is a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing, right? So on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, we will be going over this stuff. We do start practices again next week. Don't forget that. I'll be sending out an email to everyone and reminding them. But our first day of practice I think we're doing Monday. All right, but definitely Tuesday when we have our team practice. Our team practice that is at a different location, Silver Hills. So let's make sure that we know that. But you get all your stuff. So make sure you sign up for that first team practice. If you don't show up, then you won't be involved in it. I'm taking pictures and stuff too. So it's a fun day. All right. Let's move on. We got our homework. Let's see who's been posting homework and let's see who the serious people are. Who am I going to be pushing today? All right. Derek Valdez, he's been posting, but only because I'm subscribed to him do I know that he's posting. All right, and he only posted that one to the homework page because I did it for him. I don't think Derek or his dad know how to add stuff to our posting. So that's crazy because he's a freaking coach of ours. So Derek Valdez, I will teach you in person how to add this, man. It's super easy, unless they're not adding it for a reason. But he says he wants to add it, I think. I don't know. But Connor, those are from yesterday, so no one posted today. So not pushing anyone today. All right, picture of the day. Let's check it out. Who do we have here? Oh, the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers, they are too big to fail. All right, I guess they're supposed to be the first NBA basketball team to start 3 7-footers at 3 different positions, of course. All right, so that's pretty cool. They're also a very young team, and they got like Mosley is doing really well as like a young guy. Garland was doing really well. I don't really follow them because they kind of suck, but this is pretty cool. And but it's also scary because players back in the day, they used to be like 5'10", 6 feet tall, right? The centers used to be like 6'8", right? As the worst part about basketball is that height does matter. Because literally, if someone's 7 feet tall, you can't guard them for 6 feet tall. So trying to compete with people is tough. But just know, for you shorter guys, if you're 6'8" or shorter, that the shorter you are, you gotta be smarter. You got to be able to take them away from the basket and make them follow you out there. And until they get to like Kevin Durant's skill level, you still have a chance. So with that said, y'all better be going right now because these 7-footers are coming. They're coming. All right, and if there's ever an all starting 5 of 7-footers, the game's over. Just like everyone had to start keeping up with Steph Curry's 3-pointers. Like if you don't have a 3-point shooting squad, right, you can't even play, right? But if a team had a legit 7-foot point guard, who could be a 7-foot point guard? Like Kevin Durant is not that far off of a 7-foot point guard. He could easily play point guard, right? I mean, like Bol, right? I mean, if they had like a whole squad of 7-footers and you were trying to play like someone short, you couldn't. They could just post up whoever was short. You would have to copy them, all right? And that would change it again. So until that time comes, you guys still have a chance. You got to go after it with all your heart, all right? All you shorties, all you under 6'8" shorties. I'm one of them. I'm in your class. I'm 6'7", man. Our time's almost up, all right? So take advantage while you can. And if the bigs are out there, know that you can still take advantage of them, but you have to do it in certain ways, all right? Even if you box them out and you're shorter, you have an advantage because you're lower to the ground, but you have to get them early. If you're on the 3-point line, obviously you have an advantage, but only if you're good enough to shoot a deep 3, or if you're quick enough to get around them. So get quicker. All right? If you're on defense, you have to pick them up early so that they have to dribble against you, and you can use your height to your advantage. You can't ever let them get you to that post, so you meet them early on the post. There are tricks to make it work, but you got to make it work. Nah, I'm pretty sure Derek posted and added to the playlist. There was just too many videos in front of his for you to see it on the page. Maybe. I'll ask him though. Maybe, possibly. I actually did just check in the actual full list of it though, which heck, I could do it actually right now since I have a computer in front of me. All right, so let me see the Limitless playlist. Let's check it out. Here we go. All right, here's all of yours. Let's see if Derek is there. Derek Valdez, you're right. They are there. Okay. Oh, I feel a lot better. Okay. Thank God he's posted. Thanks for solving that riddle, buddy. All right. Moving on, we got our middle school stuff. Let's check it out very, very fast. We got favorite underdog 1-on-1, last second shots, weave rebounds, athletic spin to reverse, pick and roll, retreat, then beat, ball drop layup. I wanted to do ball drop layup at our camp. It was just too complicated. I tried to do a lot more other things, but oh man. But this one's good because it shows you how to punch in terms of your first step. So make sure that your first step, your first punch is forward. Okay, we've worked on this before, but that's a great drill for that. I'll be right back with the story of the day, and then we're also going to do the trivia as well. All right, give me a second. Talk to you in a little bit. I wonder what commercial is going to be. I don't know. said that your mom is struggling too. I posted at least 3 days. Your mom is struggling. No, you should figure it out. But yes, maybe. We'll check again. We'll check for you right now. All right. Let's see. What do we have for this guy? I got Austin. I got Noah. We got Blake Bastani, Austin Masseth, Rohit Dawes, Derek Valdez. Where are we? I got, Gavin Witt right here. Was this your last one posting, Gavin Witt? The Impossible Dribble, 12:23, or did you post after that? Because if we go like this, click on it, and then we go to Gavin's actual page, and we click on his actual videos. There you go. Yeah. Oh no, 5 days ago. Yeah. So we got yours. All right. That's your most recent one right there. Yeah, man. We ain't behind. We got this. All right. Anyway, let's check out the. Let's go with the trivia question today. Trivia question is. I thought we already asked this one. But I'm going to ask it again. Let's see if you guys remember. In what city did the Rockets first begin play? In what city did the Rockets first begin play? I don't even know this answer. I think I do. I'm pretty sure I know this answer. It doesn't even make sense, though. Let's check. Oh, I was right. In what city did the Rockets first begin to play? Again, Finn Kaufman is one for the month. One for the year, one for the decade, but still, he's one. I'm going to reset on the first, but if you happen to know this, you can get it. In what city did the Rockets first begin play? They were not always in Houston. All right, that is a hint. Does anyone know the answer? All right, I'm going to go on until you can figure it out. So with the high school's drills, real quick. We got partner passing, football catch, sideline out of bounds, inbound seal, taking a charge, running hook shots, and hook series with D. Again, you do all this stuff on your own for at least 5 minutes if you want some extra work on that. Someone needs to give me a kid. Like, I need to adopt a kid so I can force him to do all this stuff. I'm going to find me someone who's going to do all this stuff. Maybe Connor Rush. We'll see. Houston is not the answer, Gavin Witt. The answer is San Diego. But you did beat Connor and putting the answer down fast enough, but you put the wrong answer, Gavin. Nice try. The answer is San Diego. Randy Messeth missed it by an inch. So that is your 7th point for the month, Connor. Way to make it respectable. All right. Anyways, let's finish up with our story of the day. Collective knowledge is always more powerful than individual knowledge. So teammates should talk to one another in games. They should help each other in workouts with constant corrections. And they should perpetually learn from each other's successes and mistakes to steadily improve upon all they've become. No, so you know that basketball is not an individual sport. But you can't forget that. Because the rules of our society, especially here in America, bro, he didn't beat me. The system is rigged. No, he didn't. He got the wrong answer, but he definitely put the answer first. But yes, so basketball is not an individual sport. But here in America, we are very individualistic, right? That's a problem. We don't work as a collective here in America. All right. When I was in Taiwan, man, I had some teammates that would they would go around on like mopeds, and I was like, "Yo, man, you make as much money as I do. Can you afford a car?" And the guy's like, "No, if I get a car," he's an Asian dude. "If I get a car, just like and everyone gets a car, then the traffic would never move. So therefore, I'm just helping society out." I'm like, that is not how Americans think, right? And we are very selfish society. And when it comes down to like making the world better, well, our best way of doing it is to kill each other. And if we keep trying to kill each other, that'll create heat, and then we'll lift each other up. All right, iron sharpens iron, right? And that's good until you get to team basketball. In team basketball, it works to make us better skill-wise, where we like go against our teammates, and it's great for the competitive issues, but it's bad when it comes down to, like, let's say defense. All right, let's say team rebounding. Because sometimes you have to box out, and then one person shouldn't be boxing out. You go get it. All right? But if everyone strives to go get the same thing, it's not going to work. And for team defense, basically how you have to teach Americans this, because they're not thinking collectively, your man can score, but all of our men can't score. Like, don't worry. You can leave your man, and you have to trust your teammate will take care of your man. And then the coach has to notice that you left your man only because you trusted your teammate. So these are a big, huge, like, conscious effort on everyone's part. And that's too hard for Americans to think about. So this is how I say it to Americans. For you Americans, we get to cheat on the test by asking our neighbors. All right? So when your man's going through, don't stay quiet about it. Tell on him. Tattletale. Snitch. Be like, hey, homeboy's going to the corner. And then, like, or if you're guarding someone, be like, I'm sending him toward you. Yeah, send him here, send him here. You talk out loud. And you communicate out loud. All right? And you learn from each other during practices. And you utilize each other and you build off each other, right? And that's what that story's about. Right? It's about using your teammates to better the entirety of everything. And if you miss out on that, you miss out on the entire, like, concept of a team sport, and you're missing out on a huge advantage to win games. So be sure that you notice it's not just you out there. And to be able to do that, you got to talk. You got to communicate. You have to trust. All right? So make sure that you guys are doing those things in games. Make sure that you guys are doing those things in life so that we can become better. So watch it one more time, but try to watch it from a foreigner's position, all right?
Collective knowledge is always more powerful than individual knowledge. So teammates should talk to one another in games. They should help each other in workouts with constant corrections. And they should perpetually learn from each other's successes and mistakes to steadily improve upon all they've become.
All right, and that's my time. I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Peace. Keep posting stuff, all right? All right, guys. I'm out.